Sheffield United have sacked Paul Heckingbottom after a really poor run of form, leaving us rock bottom in the Premier League. And I think there's a few different ways that we can analyse this sacking. And I think the first has got to be that look, the players just haven't been good enough. Um, the results have been really poor, not denying that, obviously. But the absolute worst thing has been the performances from our players. They're not fighting, they're not working hard enough. Our discipline when things aren't going our way, which is all the time, it seems, has been pitiful. So many stupid bookings, red cards, little sort of scraps that we've started with other players, just totally unnecessarily. I mean, it's been embarrassing to watch. And the players, they're meant to go out there, represent the shirt, represent Sheffield, and they've done a terrible job of it. They've made us a laughing stock, and look, that Burnley game just epitomised it. We're down 1-0 after 15 seconds with players just letting players go past them, barely even putting a foot in to try to stop them. And then, a key player, McBurney, goes and gets himself sent off with two petulant elbows. And that kills us. We're 2-0 down to 10 men. It was terrible. And the other way to look at it also is the board. Obviously, I think the board let him down, letting key players go right before the start of the season, not investing properly, and not letting Billy Sharp, our club captain, get a new contract. So he could bed through younger players and let them understand what it means to be a Sheffield United player. But that being said, obviously someone has to take the blame for the performances, the results, and Hecky is the face of all that, and that's why he does have to go. Even though I think a lot of these things aren't his fault. But I've spent a lot of time defending him. I do have to say that I've never thought he was tactically a great or even like a good manager. I thought he got carried by Ilman and Jai last year, who was just the best player in the championship. So he just sort of let him get away with poor tactics, and without him, I think he's sort of been exposed for not really having the acumen to manage in the Premier League. He's just his whole tactic seems to be we're gonna just defend really deep and then hit and hope, but there's no hope because there's no quality in the squad. So the tactics doesn't work. In terms of Wilder coming back, I'm not really sure that's going to work either. To be honest, there's an element of never go back. Don't sully the memory of yourself by coming back when things are this bad. But that being said, last time he came, we were in League One and we were doing really poorly. That was a really difficult situation for us to be in, and he sorted that out. So maybe he can repeat that again. I desperately want this to work. I mean, we definitely are going to show a lot more fight, which is something that as the fans, that's just what we want to see. Players actually caring, putting a shift in, and Bram Lane rocking again. I don't think we're going to stay out no matter what, but I'd rather go down with us properly fighting every week than just sort of, you know, I don't even know what I'd call what I've been watching recently, just sort of slipping out the league almost, just sort of, you know, just letting games go by and all this. I think Chris Wilder is going to give us a bit of fight, and that's why I'm desperate for this to work out. Thanks.